So today we're going to keep it pretty simple. I got two guard builds for you guys that are going to be for the 1v1 and potentially the 2v2. Some of the best ISO builds in the game. One of them is going to be if you only have 5 cab breakers. And then the other one is going to be if you're vet 2 and you have more cab breakers. You could see on the bottom of the video the chapters, whichever one suits you best. Or you could be a real one and watch both and just choose the one that you like. So pretty simple video today. I just need y'all to do me a favor before we get into it and hit that subscribe button. Drop a like while you're down there. It does mean a lot to me. And we are trying to get to that 100k soon. But anyways, no more yapping. We could get straight to the My Player Builder. All right, so for the first point guard build I got for you guys, this is going to be the one that you only need 5 cab breakers for. You know, I know a lot of people out there are either starter 4 or vet 2 or somewhere around that area where you either have 5 cab breakers or 10 cab breakers. So that's why I want to give you guys 2 builds. This is going to be the first one. This build can dunk. This build can shoot middies, shoot threes. It has high strength. It'll have everything you need. You just got to see. So for the position, we're going to be going small forward, height 6'4", weight we're going to go 235 pounds, and wingspan we're going to go 6'10". Let's go ahead and press X, press continue. And with all my builds on the channel, I do start with my physicals. Speed, we're going to go ahead and put it to an 83. Agility is going to be at an 85. Strength, we're going to put it all the way to a 93. So you guys are going to be very happy with a high strength build. Vertical is going to be at a 75. These are guard builds. We could go ahead and start off with our shooting. We got a pretty good foundation with our physicals. Mid-range shot, we're going to put it up to a 91. 3-point shot is going to be at an 85. And then our free throw, we're going to put it up to a 67. So what we're going to do off the rip is we're going to put 2 cab breakers on our mid-range shot. So keep in mind, this build is only going to have 5 cab breakers. Mid-range shot is going to go up to a 93. So we do get set shot specialist on Hall of Fame. And then the thing you could do with this build is put tier 1 max +1 badge on set shot, and then you could put it on legend. So that's the only reason that we put it to a 93 mid-range with the cab breakers is for that legend set shot specialist, which is just so overpowered in this game. But you guys should know that already. If you don't have the cab breakers, you're going to have a 91 midi that's going to give you silver deadeye, gold set shot specialist, and gold shifty shooter, and then an 85 3-point shot. So you do get that bronze limitless. Obviously you get every single jump shot base in the game. You should really have no worries shooting. I use this build a lot in my videos, which you guys have probably seen. The 85 3-point should be no problem. And then the 93 midi after the 2 cab breakers. I mean, you could literally do every single midi fade in the game. 67 free throw. Obviously this is a 1s and a 2s build. I mean, it's strictly basically a 1s build in my opinion, but you could use it on the 2s. Obviously free throw will not be used whatsoever. I mean, unless you're playing like a and 1 free throw theater game mode. But again, who's really doing that? Going down to our playmaking though, our pass ac is going to be at a 64. If you want to play 2s on this build, you can make your pass ac a little more, but I personally do not. So there's not a lot of pass ac on the build. Ball handle, we are going to put it up to an 89, which you should be able to see what we're doing. Speed with ball is going to be at an 86, and that's going to be enough for our playmaking. So again, 64 pass ac. No use for it in the world. We do get bronze dimer though, so if you do play 2s and you hit your corner, your wing, they are going to have a little bit of boost to their attributes. It's not going to be anything too crazy. Now the 3 cab breakers that we do have left, we're going to put it on ball handle. So we do get Trae Young signature size up and a couple other badges, but just having an 89 ball handle, you do get ankle assassin on silver, handles for days on silver, strong handles on legend due to that 93 strength, and then silver unpluckable. But as I said, the cab breakers for this are going to be very important, so you're not dribbling like an absolute drone out there and do have that Trae Young signature size up. Badge that I do want to talk about real quick is legend strong handles. It is probably one of the most overpowered badges in the game. I mean, literally just brush up against your opponent, flick your right stick to the left or the right, you're going to get the mega animation every time, which basically just puts the ball through their legs. Pause. But it's such an easy way to score on the game. Just, you know, push off of people. If you can't get a shot up, get the easy 2. 86 speed with ball. We do get lightning launch on gold, which we can't really do anything with our tier 1 max +1 badge to make it Hall of Fame because we do have it on set shot specialist. But I didn't really have a problem with gold lightning launch at all this year. You're not the slowest in the world. You could still, you know, cook your defenders, but you're obviously not going to be like a small guard that has the legend lightning launch. So don't expect to be that fast if you're transitioning to like a heavier ISO guard. It's going to be a little bit of a change. It's going to be a little bit of an adaptation, but you still should be fine. Now going down to our defense, we do have an 81 interior defense. Our perimeter is going to be at a 92. Steal, it is going to be at a 79. Block, we're going to put it up to a 68. Offensive rebound will be a 76. And then our defensive rebound is going to be an 80. So a little bit controversial here. I'm going to say it now. You know, a lot of people are probably going to be like, why do we have such high perimeter? and not high steel. It really is just preference. If you want to flip these around and make your steel higher, it really is up to you. I just think perimeter is a little bit better, but we could go back to our interior. 81 interior is not going to give us any badges since we are not 6'5" and taller, but trust me, the attribute does actually work in the game. If someone is rim running on you, just put your hands up, try and get a contest, and the 81 interior will work perfectly for you. It kind of sucks that small guards don't get any interior defense badges, especially since, you know, there's a lot of heavy 6'4" guards, but I kind of understand why, but at least we do have the attribute to cover up for it. We got a 92 perimeter defense, which is going to give us gold challenger, gold on-ball menace, gold pick dodger, and Hall of Fame immovable. Again, I personally think that perimeter defense does matter more than steal on this build, but if you are someone that wants steal over perimeter, you could change these attributes very easily. But man, that gold challenger and gold on-ball menace, these two right here, work so well together when you're guarding someone who's literally just spamming dribble moves. They try and get an open peek, an open shot. You're just going to terrorize them. You're going to clamp them up. And that's why I think 92 perimeter is important. And then that Hall of Fame immovable enforcer, you could put your tier 2 max +1 badge on this to make it legend. You're going to be unstoppable when it comes to defense. Now 79 steel, again, maybe you guys are not going to like this as much. I personally think that silver glove does make up for having a 92 perimeter defense. I mean, a lot of people do like having gold glove, which makes sense to me, but I mean, you only got 5 cab breakers on this build, so you don't really have much to work with. You also do get silver interceptor, which I mean, again, you're not going to be getting any lanes on the 1s, but it does work pretty well on the 2s. If someone is throwing the slip and you drop down for the lane, you should be able to get it as long as you time it at the right time. But again, as I said, if you want to flip these two, it is more than okay. It really is preference at the end of the day. I just wanted more perimeter, so that's why I have a lot of perimeter defense. Going down to our block, we do have a 68, which is going to give us high flying denier and pogo stick on bronze. Now, I personally haven't gotten a lot of blocks with this build, but I mean, you still have the badge just in case. I do wish like we had chase down artists like 2K21, how powerful it was on bronze, but blocks aren't that, you know, effective in the last 2 years, 2K24 and 2K25. So not a lot to expect with this badge, but you do have the attributes, so they are possible, but I wouldn't count on it too much. We got a 76 O board and an 80 defensive rebound. Now this is very, very important because silver rebound chaser literally allows you to jump for every single rebound in the game. You guys might be surprised by the type of jumps you get when you use this build, but they are very, very good. I mean, I was surprised myself. I thought only silver rebound chaser, I wouldn't be getting snag animations, but I'm literally looking like Hanky the Horsey from 2K17 with some of these rebound animations that I get. We also do get box out beast on silver and pogo stick on bronze, which, you know, helps a little bit, but the rebound chaser is really the badge to look out here for. Now going to our finishing to round this build off, we do have an 87 driving dunk. Our driving layup is going to be a 75, a 63 standing dunk, and our post control is going to be a 44. So we do also get contact dunks on this build. We only get one contact dunk animation, but we do also get silver posterizers, so they are possible. And we also do get gold aerial wizards, so we could just abuse self lobs if you do need a point. And obviously with an 87 driving dunk alongside the one contact dunk animation you do get a lot of other dunk animations, which you could go into the dunk creator and look at the ones that you want. There's a bunch of good ones out there. I personally just have like the athletic hangs off 1, athletic hangs off 2, and quick drops, but if you want to do some cool 360s or through the legs, I'm sure you could figure that out. We got a 75 driving layup, which isn't going to give us much. I mean, we got the layup badges on bronze. We don't get any layup packages. 63 standing dunk, I think we get one standing dunk animation. When you have an 87 driving dunk, I mean, literally just throw on Malik Monk and get to that rim. That's really all you need. You don't really need much more. You should be getting the dunk animations every single time. But this is the first ISO build that I have to show you guys. I've been using this build for a very long time. I think I've been using it since like December, and you guys have seen me win countless games on it. I really think you guys should make this if you have 5 cab breakers, and if you want to adjust it a little bit, you can, but we could go over this build again. We got an 87 driving dunk, we got a 91 midi plus 2 cab breakers to make it 93, and then the max +1 badge for legend set shot specialist. We got an 85 midi, 89 ball handle plus 3 cab breakers to make it a 92 for Trae Young signature size up, 86 speed with ball, 81 interior, 92 perimeter, 79 steal, 68 block with a 76 O board, 80 D board, and a 93 strength. I mean, you literally cannot go wrong with this build. The only thing I could really say is the steal is kind of low. You could get a way higher steal if you want it by dropping your perimeter. It really is up to you. Again, this build is just insane. Let's go ahead and press X and see what build we have created. Any like suggestions or changes you would make to this build, feel free to leave them down in the comment section, because trust me, people do look down in the comment section for suggestions. We have made the 2-way 3-level shot creator. Hey, if this build looks right for you, go ahead and make it. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. All right, so the second ISO build that we do have for all the vet 2s out there that have a lot of cab breakers, this build is going to be more or less for you. It has a lot more attributes and you guys should be way more happier with it if you did look at the first build. I mean, cab breakers are just insane in this game if you do grind for that vet 2. But point guard position, 6'4" on the height, 213 pounds with a 6'6" wingspan. We could go ahead and press X, press continue, and go down to our physicals, of course. So for this build, we do have an 81 speed. Our agility is going to be at an 86. Strength, we are going to put it up to an 85. And then our vertical is going to be at an 80. So this build is going to have a 99 mid-range, which we will see right here. Put your mid-range up to a 94. I mean, the +5 cab breakers are going to go on to midi. Our 3-point shot is going to be kind of low at a 72. And then our free throw is going to be a 69. So again, as I said, your first 5 cab breakers are going to go on mid-range. So we do get 99 mid-range, which we know how overpowered that is already. And then we also get all of the, you know, shooting badges on legend, like Deadeye, Set Shot, and Shifty. I still haven't really tried a 99 mid-range build in this game, but I do want to try one. I've heard it's so overpowered and your shooting is actually a lot better than having a 99 3-point shot. So I might have to give it a try soon. But again, having legend, Deadeye, Set Shot, and Shifty is just too OP. Some people might be worried about the 72 3-point, but trust me, as long as you find a jump shot that works for you, which I mean, you're on a 6'4", so you should be using Patty, you should have no problem shooting threes. You're not going to be able to shoot from that deep unless you got heat check. But on the 1v1 core, I mean, the core is pretty small, especially in this stage. So just shoot around the 3-point line, the corner, the wing, and you should be just fine. Literally just have to get your hot spots and find a jump shot that you're comfortable with. 69 free throw. This is a ones build. So again, the same thing as the last build. We do not need free throw on a build like this. Now going down to our playmaking, we have a 65 pass hack. Our ball handle is going to be at a 90, which you should be able to see what we're doing with that. And then our speed with ball is going to be an 86. So pass hack, we do get break starter and dimer. I don't think break starter will ever be used on this build. But again, if you're playing 2s, dimer will come in effect, whether you're hitting, you know, your corner, your wing. If someone's setting a screen for you and they pop at the top of the key, dimer should be your friend on this one. You know, they shouldn't really be missing their shot, especially this late into the year. We got a 90 ball handle, which we're going to put our other 5 cab breakers on to make it a 95. So we get Steve Francis, because Steve Francis signature size up is just too OP, especially on a build like this. It is just insane. And then if you don't have 5 cab breakers yet, like maybe let's just say you're starter 4, but you got the, you know, +1 cab breaker from each season, you could put this up to a 94 and then wait till you get another cab breaker. So, you know, you still have Trae Young signature size up, but this build is directed towards vet 2. So the 95 ball handle is going to be better. For now, you get badges like ankle assassin on silver, handles for days on gold, strong handle on Hall of Fame, and then unpluckable on silver. But then again, if you do have 95 ball handle, these badges are going to be a lot different. So just make sure you put the cab breakers on it. 86 speed with ball, we do get gold lightning launch. You're not going to be the fastest on the court, but you are definitely going to be able to cook defenders as long as you know how to dribble. I mean, dribbling is pretty one-dimensional on this game, literally just left, right, do it behind the back, do a couple Zach LaVine step backs, speed boost out of it, and you should be just fine. That's going to be it for playmaking though. We're going to go down to our interior. We do have a 75 interior defense. Our perimeter is going to be up to a 94. Our steal is going to be an 85. Our block is going to be a 60. Offensive rebound is going to be a 53. And then our defensive rebound is going to be a 60. So having cab breakers on a build allows you to get so many attributes elsewhere. I mean, we literally have a 94 perimeter and an 85 steal while having a 99 midi and a 95 ball handle. And you guys haven't even seen the rest of the build yet, but we could talk about interior defense again. Like, small guards don't get any badges, but the 75 attribute is going to help you out quite a bit. If someone is rim running on you, you know, they're doing a layup or going for a contact dunk, you should be able to get the stop. As long as you put your hands up and you get a little bit of contact, you should be a-okay. 94 perimeter defense, we get a shit ton of badges here. We get gold challenger, gold on-ball menace, gold pig dodger, and gold immovable. I mean, you should not have a single problem defending anyone on this build unless they make a tight on you or they're doing midi fades. Then there's a little bit of an excuse because that's just how the game is. But the badges should allow you to bump the shit out of whoever you're guarding and you should be just fine. I'm telling you, bro, that on-ball menace and challenger, these 2 badges are just way too good. And then pig dodger, I mean, if you're playing 2s and they're setting screens, this should help you out quite a bit. And then gold immovable enforcer, you could put your max +1 tier 2 badge to make it Hall of Fame, and you'll be even more of a menace on this build. We do also have an 85 steal, which is going to give us silver glove and gold interceptor. If you feel as because if the interceptor is useless, you could drop it down to a 79 and get more attributes elsewhere. But this build is good on the 2s as well, so the interceptor will come in clutch. And then silver glove, it's not the, best badge in the world, but if you time the steal at the right time, you should be able to get the steal every now and then. We got a 60 block. Now, I'm not even going to sugarcoat this at all. You are probably never going to get a block with this, but you do have the attribute just in case. We got a 53 O board and a 60 D board, which is not a lot, but it does give us bronze. Rebound chaser. And as I talk about every time, rebound chaser, no matter the tier, is an insane badge. It literally allows you to get some crazy jumps. And then with an 80 vertical, you could be jumping out of the air and grabbing that rebound super easily, even though the visual attribute is not that high. That's it for our defense, though. We could go ahead and go up to our finishing, which we still have a 93 driving dunk. I mean, this build is literally just insane. Standing dunk put it up to a 40, and that's going to be it for this build. Now, 93 driving dunk, I'm pretty sure you get 2 or 3 contact dunk animations, and then you get gold posterizer. I mean, this build is just looking completely insane. And then you do also get Hall of Fame aerial wizard. So those self lobs are going to hit every single time. I mean, putting people on the floor is not going to be an option. You just got to learn how to master that dunk meter, which, I mean, there's not really much mastering to it. It is pretty hard this year and pretty RNG. But you could definitely get some good TikTok clips with this build doing, 360 dunks on people. It really just comes down to if you get good animations or not. We also get a 75 driving layup, which is going to give us float game on silver and, some layup badges on bronze. But we're not going to be getting any layup packages beside like default swing and default small, so not much to note of this. And not much attributes elsewhere, but this build is just looking insane. I mean, look at it, bro. We get a 93 driving dunk. We get a 99 mid-range, 95 ball handle with a 94 perimeter and an 85 steal. I mean, it's literally looking super overpowered, super broken for a 1v1 build. The only thing is that you have to be vet 2, but a lot of people, around this time of year are vet 2 already, so it shouldn't be that much of an issue. And we also do get other attributes like, 72 3-point, we get 75 interior. This build should do you no wrong if you make it and use it on the 1v1 court. Let me go ahead and press X, press continue. Let me know down in the comment section what you think of this build, anything you would change. I really don't think there's much margin for error on this build. Maybe there's a few things you could tweak, but other than that, you should have no problems. We have built the 2-way mid-range slasher. Again, trust me, if you're vet 2, I would definitely swipe the visa on this build. It literally has so many OP attributes, and you're overall just gonna have a lot of fun with it. All right, so that's gonna be it for this best build video. I got y'all some of the best ISO builds on the game. I'd be giving you guys a lot of 3s builds and 5s builds, but I feel like I needed to hook you guys up with 2 good 1s builds. One of them is for people that have 5 cap breakers, and then one of them is for people that have 10 if they're vet 2. Let me know down in the comment section if you made either of these builds or used them as a template, because if you didn't make either of these builds, I'm more than confident that you could at least use these as a template. The first build I always put belt to ass with, so I mean, you got a pretty good vouch for me. If this video did help you at all, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 100K, and drop a like while you're down there. I hope you guys had a great day today and a great rest of your day. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.